Hello, first grade readers. Thank you for joining me for another shared reading lesson. We are going to be reading another book this week together, the same book each day, but with a different learning focus. Today's shared reading goal is I can ask and answer questions about a book. This is a reading goal that we've seen before, but we're going to use it to read another book today. Our shared reading text this week is called Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell. Today we'll read a new book, so let's look at the cover and read the title. Then we can think of some questions that we have about the book. It says, Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell. And I see there's a crate with some kind of animal in it and a note that says, From the Zoo. What questions do you have? Here are my questions. Why is the book called Dear Zoo? Seems like an interesting title. I'm also wondering which animals will be in this book. Now let's read the book and see if we can find the answers to those questions. Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell. I wrote to the zoo to send me a pet. They sent me an elephant. He was too big. I sent him back. Now, I asked, why is the book called Dear Zoo? And I've already found my answer. The author said, I wrote to the zoo to send me a pet. Well, when you write a letter, you usually start that letter with the word dear. So probably this narrator wrote a letter to the zoo and said, Dear Zoo, please send me a pet. All right. So we sent the elephant back, so they sent me a giraffe. He was too tall, and I sent him back. So they sent me a lion. He was too fierce. I sent him back. So they sent me a camel. He was too grumpy. I sent him back. So they sent me a snake. He was too scary. I sent him back. So they sent me a monkey. He was too naughty. I sent him back. So they sent me a frog. He was too jumpy. I sent him back. Now, I asked at the beginning of this book which animals I would see in this book, and I have learned the answer to that question. There's an elephant, a giraffe, a lion, a camel, a snake, a frog, and a naughty monkey. I can ask and answer questions about a book. So they thought very hard and sent me a something. He was perfect. I kept him. What do you think is in this container? It says, from all your friends at the zoo. So they thought very hard and sent me a dog. He was perfect. I kept him. In this book, Dear Zoo, today we asked some questions and we read to find the answers. Now it's your turn to practice that skill. As you read independently today, practice asking and answering questions about the books that you have. Our learning target today was I can ask and answer questions about a book. When you're done with independent reading, you can head on over to Seesaw to do your reading assignment. Great job, learners! Goodbye!